Hello and good morning in Europe, good evening in United States. This is Ahura with another daily outlook video. In this series of videos, as you know, we are looking at the market to see and understand what is going on with the market and what should be our expectations for today from the financial market. Yesterday, we had an interesting day. We had inflation numbers from most developed economies. We know that last week we had inflation numbers from China and United States, and this week we had the inflation numbers from other economies. There are several things that we have to know about that, and we have to focus on that. First of all, that yeah, inflation has been increasing in most of them. This is the first. But the second point, second point that we should not forget about that, it was that producer inflation. Producer inflation is decreasing in most developed economies, including United States, China, and United Kingdom. Inflation, the producer inflation is decreasing, which it means that this fast growing inflation should be lower, should be eased in next month. This is the first thing that we shouldn't forget about that. Other thing that yesterday in last days has been moving the market was it was the bond yields. You know that the German bond yields for the very first time since 2019 finally increased above 0%. Actually, in the last hours again is under 0%, but for the first time it could increase above 0%. U.S. 10 years bond yields increase up to 1.90%, even a little bit more than 90%, 1.90%. That means that the market is pricing too much on a higher inflation, and market also is pricing too much on that the maybe Federal Reserve will not be able to. I will show you why. That maybe Federal Reserve will not be able to control it. And I will show you why the reason and why this happened and what was the reasons. At the same time, this fast increasing of the bond yields is not something that can help the markets, and it's not something also that can put the markets under pressure. We should not forget that right now, as you see, this is a market risk. This is a VIX chart, as you can see here. Market risk also increasing. This increasing of the market risk is because of several points. The most of them is right now is the geopolitical concerns. You know that what is going on between the in the border of the Ukraine, and too many concerns. We have really this is a serious concern in the Ukrainian border that can end with the war, even if it is not like the big war, or if it's not like 100% war, but probably we will have some attack to the Ukrainian borders, even if it's not the Russia. It can be the Ukrainian private, not the private military, Ukrainian based military groups that we have right now in the east of the Ukraine. That we have to, that there are two or three states in the west of in the east of the Ukraine that they are Russian usually mostly, or they like Russian, or they support the Russian military. So probably they may also will be able to do some military activities with the support of the Russian military. This concern is also increasing the market risk, and all these things can tell us that we cannot, for the moment, we do not have that much room to see the bond yield increase more than this. This is the what is important to check that to see that you can see the chart of a VIX chart here and the results of that. Let's go here. Let's go USD index. We can see that the USD index with this increased to 95.80 2 days ago on Tuesday, and yesterday on Wednesday it a little bit decreased. This falling a little bit decreasing of the USD index. It was kind of the correction, and still US index is in a very clear uptrend, and with these ongoing concerns and geopolitical concerns, especially seeing the US dollar index in a little bit even the higher than here, higher levels than here, it is so likely. The gold, when I was talking about when I was talking about that, the government may not be able to control to control the fast increasing inflation. That was the reason many investors they trusted the gold more than the government. So therefore, the gold demand increased much higher, and even with the higher inflation, higher bond yields, which can cut the gold bulls, still the demand was that powerful that sent the prices to 3 months high or even more than this. Like this, it's 3 months high, about 1,803. We had even the 45, yeah, almost 1,800, 1,845, almost. Gold still in a clear uptrend. Gold still in a clear uptrend as yesterday and this days and last weeks I told gold changed to a clear uptrend, but very soft. So this correction, this fast increase can be corrected for sure. This is what I believe in that, and then we can start uptrend again. About the silver, man, my idea about the silver. I several times repeatedly told that the silver gonna be one of the best investments for 2022, in line with uranium, in line with the other energies. The economy is recovering. We need more raw material. We need more metals for our industry. At the same time, the silver is not just for industrial, it's for beauty industry as well. It's not just for uh, technologies, stuff like that. For many things, we need the silver, and it can be used for the beauty mood and stuff like that. So therefore, the demand for the silver is increasing much more and faster. About the oil. Last night we had finally the API data. Weekly API reports shows that the market, that the inventory here. Look at this chart. Look at this chart and look at these candles. Last night we had the API report showed us that that the crude oil inventories in the United States increased 1.14 million barrels for the week ending 14 January or 15 January, depending on the plot. Friday or Saturday. 14, 15 January for the weekend for the last week actually. API increased the American Petroleum Institute report shows that the American private sector's inventories, crude oil inventories, increased 1.40 million barrels, while the market was expecting to fall to fall to 1. Almost 4 million barrels for the last week. So it's like not just didn't fall, even increased. That was the reason to see that a little bit ease in the oil price. That's the candle here, but still oil was bigger. But still the that the, but despite all of this, with this increase, with this falling that last night in the last hours, still oil is in a clear uptrend. Uh, and we can see probably the prices more than this. The market is pricing right now on $100. So let's go and see what's going to happen. The oil total is a positive. SP 500, Nasdaq, and Dow Jones, all of them. And as you can see here in the futures, here it's a this the SP 500, Nasdaq, and Dow Jones. They are in a recovery mood and in a correction after free fall and a very long term downtrend. We could see yesterday and today a little long term. I mean, the few days of the last days. We could see that the market is recovering and most probably, we can see this recovery in next 2 days. The data is not that bad. The economy is improving, so we don't have that much reason to see that the stocks in a much lower levels. For the Nasdaq, 15K is a very strong support for the SP 500, as we talked before, 4,500. 4,500, 4,550 is a very strong support, and any numbers, as long as we are above this, we can increase more. Uh, if you remember, when we had this trend line, I told after this trend line, we probably can support, we probably can can test this 4,500. Okay, we didn't touch the 4,500, we touched 4,510. We touched this level before increasing. This is what happened, and we are waiting to see again the price above the trend line, and to see the prices to increase from here. We're gonna in a recovery mode. The Bitcoin still in a side movement, creating a very interesting area between 41 400 and 43 400k, 41,400 and 43,400, creating a very side movement here in this area. Sounds like the strong the 43,000, almost 400 is a very strong resistance here, and option can start in the first step in the short term above this number, and under 31,400 the downtrend will be much uh, stronger. If you can a little bit here, you can see that in a daily chart all of them close almost on 41k 700 almost, and this sounds like 41k 700 is much more stronger support. And so yeah, probably under this level the downturn will be much stronger, but we don't have that much sign right now to see the downtrend will be the next level. Probably, at least for the short term, we can see a little bit recovery here. Same thing happening in the Ripple. If you go to the Ripple daily chart, the Ripple daily chart also is doing almost the same, but a little bit different. The Ripple has this area as a strong resistance. First, strong resistance at 78 cents. Above 78 cent, we can see that to almost 82 cents. Ethereum also is same, almost. They are a little bit in a correction mood. So probably we can see that we can see, yeah, probably we can see the correction here in these areas. So this is the general what is happening in the market about about the today's economic calendar. Today focus will be today's focus will be, oh, I forget to say about the China. I'm sorry, yes, so far in the China, what is important in China. The China, the Monday they cut 10 basic points from their 1 year midterm 1 year credits. Okay, after 10 basic point cutting from 1 year credits, today they decreased the loan prime rate from 3.80 to 3.70. That is, again, I mean, the loan prime rate they decrease it, and while the other economies are thinking about increasing the rate, China shocked the market with the decreasing rate, and it was one of the reasons to see that generally stock markets in Asia, and as a result in the future US futures market also was increasing. Besides that, today we're going to have the announcement, the Central Bank of European Central Bank, ECB's ECB monetary announcement will be today in a few hours, like in 4 hours after this video. You see this video, yeah, in 4 hours after publishing this video. We will have it, and also at the same time we have the inflation numbers from eurozone, and we should not forget about that. Inflation numbers from Germany and from eurozone will be very important. The Germans producer inflation numbers will be important, because actually same as the UK, same as the United States, same as China. I am waiting personally to see that the producers inflation will be decreased in Germany as well. Yeah, this is the most important. In Turkey also, the central bank going to decide about the interest rates. The Turkey's inflation rate, inflation is above 20% right now, and actually the central bank increased the rates till 90.75 in the last month, in last year, and now the new administration is trying to decrease the inflation, the rates, and it is down to 14% at the moment. Probably they will decrease a little bit more today, or they will hold this level for this month. Probably can be the scenario because the shock in the currency market is a little bit high. Today from the United States, we have the Intel jobless claims numbers and Philadelphia Fed manufacturing data, which will be very important. On the earning front, yesterday we had United Healthcare data, as I wrote in. Hope you wrote my analysis on the website. The United Health Group increased that. I mean, its general revenue and EPS both were better than expected, same as Protector and Gambler. That was also same, but Bank of America and Morgan Stanley and the Bank of America and Morgan Stanley, both of them, they were better in EPS, but they were less. They were a little bit disappointed the market on the on the revenue share. So this revenue share is a little bit under question. Today the focus will be on Netflix. Netflix will be very important today for the markets, and we're gonna see that what's gonna happen with the Netflix. PPG will be important. Netflix will be important. And we shouldn't forget about these about these data and earning reports. On the cryptocurrency markets, as I told in the charts, the things is a little bit, the situation is a little bit mixed. The market is waiting for a bit correction, but still, we don't have that much. Market mover to say that okay, that's the reason to see that the market will be increasing, and that's the reason to see that the market will continue the bullish momentum. But expecting the bullish momentum in a very short time, it is likely. uh, yeah, this is what's happened. This is generally the news and the data and the things that we had in the market, and we should care about them. Hope it was useful for you guys. See you again tomorrow morning. Yeah, take care and bye bye.